Hey guys, you're tuned in to Catch My Bag podcast. All right, so I have a question, right? What do you guys feel about friends dating exes of their friends, right? So you have a friend and they begin dating an ex of yours.
How long were they an ex for?
All right, so this question is stemming from I was scrolling through Facebook and I came across this post where a couple were together for 5 years, right? They had broken up, and a month later, one of the partners were married to someone else.
To a mutual friend of the couple?
The someone else was a mutual friend of the couple.
And they still alive. Child.
So what are your thoughts?
I'm kind of all over the place with my thoughts on it because I feel like it can't be a friend. It's not a real friend. Because a real friend, once my friend dates someone, they're no longer I'm no longer attracted to that person just because you dated my friend. So it's just like I don't
See, I disagree a little bit because you can't really help who you're attracted to and who you fall in love with. Now, the concerning part, right, is it was a month afterwards. So what that tells me is like, oh no, y'all was fucking
was some
way
shit going on
before.
And not just dating, married.
Right, and getting married.
Like nuptial.
Right.
But do you think that they're doing it to kind of like rub it in the other friend's face? Like is it like, couldn't it be like a conspiracy just to kind of like make the other, like to make the person, the ex, like feel like shit or something? Like,
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't
Like,
think
does that add
I don't
to
think
the-
that was the reason. I think the chemistry was there way before the breakup, so it makes you go back to what was going on way before we broke up.
Yes,
because if it took you a month after we broke up, that means this was already in motion.
Right.
but my question would be like, how deep of a friend is this? Is this a close friend?
But
Like
you'd
a
be surprised
good
it'd be the
friend?
closest friend.
I don't care if you have been
And
in
my
the presence of me and
My partner,
boyfriend or my partner, my husband, whoever. Like, I don't care if you're just
An
you've only
acquaintance,
met,
bitch.
Yeah, like 4 times, bitch. Like, we got an issue.
If
you
you've
got
been to
my
our
number-
house.
right? If you got my number saved in your phone, you like that.
If you ate our food,
if we had lunch together, breakfast together, if we even went to the
Yeah.
damn movies on a
If
friend
we
date,
had candy together.
Yes.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm not saying it would be me, but if that was me, and I'm talking about me being the homewrecker, let's call a thing, but but I would probably, because I love my friends so much, I would say let's wait it out. You guys have kept it a secret for however long you guys have
So continue
kept
to keep it a
so
secret.
continue to keep it a secret so that we can take my friends' feelings into consideration. You understand? Because you don't know mentally what that does to someone.
I mean, with one of those, it's not even let's give us some time to get into a relationship. We shouldn't be doing this, period.
But
So here's my
again,
question: do you continue the friendship with that friend? Do you stop being friends with that friend?
Of course you stop being friends. Just like Jay said, I'm surprised they still living.
Yeah.
Because both
Personally,
would've
I
been-
don't think I don't think I would stop being friends with a friend. It would probably take me time to get over it. If it's a real,
You've been being sneaky all like it don't. You've been sneaky for however long you've been sneaky for. So go ahead and continue to sneak, and then when the time is right, like then say something.
But now it's out in the open.
Because you guys made it out in the open. It wasn't out in the open when you were married.
I don't.
So I'm a bit torn in this, right? So I agree with you, Jay, that you cannot control or you can't help who you're in love with or who you are attracted to, right? I think with this story, my issue is that you were mad, like it was a month later and you got married. So we're talking about a 5-year relationship. Y'all end, and then a month later you get married to someone else.
And
now, don't get me wrong. I believe that in 30 days you can get people find love in 30 days and get married, and it can last for a lifetime.
True.
I'm not. I don't concern myself with time in that way. But come on, if we're friends,
If you love me,
right?
Both you guys love
5
me.
years,
right?
And a month later you get married. Something to like. For me, it's like y'all were doing something
already.
I wonder if they invited the friend
period.
to the wedding.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
That would have been shady.
No. That would have gotten your ass beat.
Yes, that would. I wouldn't have put up
just
no
the mere
sign.
fact of you sending me a my other thing is this: if we're friends, come to me and talk to me because I don't listen. If you want my former problems, you can have them.
Yeah.
Right.
So if that's what you want to do, you can have them. Just come and talk to me. Like I've been in situations before with like my best friends and they weren't in a relationship with the person, but they were attracted to the person. They may have gone on a date with that person.
Right.
I found out.
They fucked the person.
And I went to my best friend and I was like, you know, what's the deal? Like, I heard that y'all had gone on a date or whatever. Like, how do you feel about me talking to them, me dating them? And they were like, oh, you know, we didn't do anything. Like, it literally was a date. And that was all it was, right? And I left it at that. I was like, all right, cool. Give me the respect to come to me and have that conversation of like, listen, I'm feeling this way. How would you feel? You know what I mean? I just want to give you the heads up. If you still do it, you still do it. But at least you gave me that respect as a friend to say,
but
this is what's going on.
But you're still going to look at that person differently, though.
Of course.
Like,
no, you can't help but look
like,
at that person differently.
Like,
no, of course.
You know, depending on how long it was. But I am a firm believer on the way you get your man, your partner, your wife, is the way you lose them. Because, you know,
it's karma.
It's just...
Okay, so if in this instance, if you and your friend are out and your friend is with their significant other or whatever the case is, and your friend's significant other is throwing shots at you, like giving you signals or whatever, or trying to make it something, do you tell your friend or do you keep it a secret?
You don't tell your friend. You don't tell your friend. You keep it a secret and you check the person.
I wouldn't check
because I've been in that situation.
I literally am dealing with this situation currently with two of my very good best friends that we've all known each other for 10 years, and one of my best friends had a birthday party. Their boyfriend was there. Our mutual best friend and their boyfriend goes to the car to get something out of the vehicle. While they're at the car, the boyfriend attempts to kiss him. Right? This is the birthday party. My best friend don't say anything at the moment because he doesn't want to ruin the birthday party. So he waits to a couple days later. He tells our mutual best friend what happened. And our mutual best friend is like, so see if you can get him to tell you the truth. Of course, the boyfriend denied it. Of course. But not only did he deny it, he then went a step further and was like, oh, but when we were at this restaurant, you know, he put his, like he was feeling on my leg underneath the table kind of a thing.
Ooh.
And so.
Why you just held me down? That's your call.
Right. And so like the dynamic, and so my best friend is still with this person. And the best friend who told him like what happened, he's like, you know, I feel like I'm done with the situation. I'm done with the boyfriend, but I also don't want to, like, I'm always going to be there for my best friend, but I feel a way that my best friend is not taking my word. Like, I wouldn't lie to you about that. We're talking about 10 years of relationship, of a friendship. You know what I mean? You're not trusting that 10 years of all the stuff that we've been through. You're not trusting that, but you're trusting this guy that you're with. And I get it, but come on now.
Yeah. But then it becomes, are you going to value your friends over your relationship? And yeah, you believe your friend, but you're going to leave your man over, I'm thinking, what did the friend expect to happen out of it? That's why I said, not to say anything, just, keep it to yourself and check them. Because telling your friend they're not going to break up with the guy over, an attempt. Yeah. It's one thing, if it went further, whatever the case is now, it's different. Yeah. But they're not going to break up with him over an attempt. So, what is going to come out of it other than hurt, pain,
but I feel
confusion?
If you choose not to say anything, then that means, I'm just saying, if you choose not to say anything, that means you need to choose not to say anything to anybody.
And that's what I'm saying. You just keep it a secret, period.
I can't tell my other best
Nobody.
friend.
I'm not telling them.
Now, when y'all get into it, now you're gonna, you know.
But my thing is, too, with that is, if I'm coming to you as your friend to let you know what a 10-year plus friendship or however many years the friendship is, and I'm coming to you as your friend to tell you, I'm not coming to you as with malicious intent to be like, oh, break up or whatever the case
Well,
is.
that's not true though.
But my thing is, when it transpires, don't say I never told you.
Yeah, but that's not true because you
Don't
do
do
have
that.
to watch your friends.
You do
And
have
some
to
of
watch your
them-
friends.
And let's just be really real about this. Like,
All your friends ain't your goddamn
all
friends.
your friends aren't your friends, and as a lot of us want to think, like, hey, my friend isn't jealous of me. But sometimes when you're yearning for a relationship and you're yearning for, affection and to be intimate with someone, you don't care who it is, right? You're going years without, I'm just giving scenarios, right? You're going years without being touched, years without being in a relationship and stuff. But your friend somehow continues to be in a relationship, continues to find, these men that or women or partners that are just, oh my God, like he doesn't deserve them. She doesn't deserve them. Your natural emotion is like, what the fuck? I want that. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or struggles with, just finding someone and someone is there for you emotionally, like you can't help that because that's what you wanted.
Let me tell you something. I want everyone around this table and listening to this podcast to hear me very clearly. If my man ever attempts to kiss any near one of y'all that I call a friend or family, you are to fucking tell me. Be very clear about that. Because then if you don't, I'm looking at you sideways.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm looking at your ass sideways.
Yes.
I don't give a shit what. Allow me to make my decision whether I want to be with him or not. But you don't keep that from me. Because if we're friends and we're family, at the end of the day, our loyalty is to each other. Period. And 10 goddamn years. You and I'm gonna say this about this specific dynamic. There is no way. There is no jealousy. There is no envy. Like I'm coming. Like there was no malice in me telling you.
Right.
Because I know the history of the 10-year. You know what I mean?
Let me just make it
was
clear
very
that
clear.
me saying that that I would keep it a secret is not to be malicious or not to tell my best friend or not to tell a friend. It's to not cause tension. I don't like confrontation. I don't like he say, she say, they say, we say, because I've been caught up in it. And I have a bunch of girlfriends and I've been in situations where I've been put in position, I just don't say anything because it's like, what am I going to get out of it? What are they going to, I'm going to tell you and you're going to confront them and they're not going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you thinking, is my friend telling me the truth? Is my man, so cut all that
shit. It's going to go back on the friend. It really is. It's going to go back on the friend.
But respectfully, I would, if it's a strong friend, like
if Jay came to me and told me that my boyfriend attempted to kiss him, there is nothing. I don't need any kind of validation from my boyfriend. I ain't got to go back and say, tell me the truth. Bitch, that is more than enough. Because I trust my relationship with Jason that he's not going to come to me and lie to me about something like that.
True.
So I don't give a shit what my boyfriend say at that point. Now, if I choose to stay with my boyfriend,
that's not
then
a friend,
that
though. If they're lying, they're
that
not a
is
friend.
my decision. But, bitch, if it happens,
Why are you pointing at me?
you come and tell me. Because I want to make it very clear. You come and tell me.
I'm gonna tell you if your man kissed me, Torian.
But
even though I don't think your man would want to kiss me, but okay.
I don't put myself in situations for things like that to happen. I do think that some people listen, do not exchange phone numbers with my man.
Agreed.
I don't want you. I don't even give a shit if you're trying to throw me a surprise party. Don't do that. And because you guys know my number one rule. I do not like my friends being friends. That's one. And I don't like my man being friends with my friends. Because when I am a child of a divorced parents and I've seen how the family can split. It's the same way with friends, right? Like, if we are all together, or we're all invested in the relationship, right? As friends, when we break up, I need you to choose me. I don't care if I was the one cheating.
Right.
I need you to choose me because you're
my friend.
Yeah.
That will always happen.
No, exactly.
Period.
But I do think that some people put themselves in in that predicament, right? I think some people could, and it looks like they were just going out to the car or whatever like that. But I don't, like, with me, I'm just very...
I'm not going out to the car with your man.
I'm very cautious about things like that. I'm really cautious.
I don't want to be alone. I'm never alone in a room with nobody.
But
I don't.
But see, I even go to as far as, like, if I'm in the bathroom or if I see my friend's man going to the bathroom, I ain't going. I'll have to just hold my piss.
Or I made the conversation super loud so you hear that we're... I don't want you to think that it's anything going on. Like, I've been in a position to where it's like, you guys know how guys are. It's like they'll say little bullshit to you.
But
you got DSL lips and it's just like,
But you know what?
Yeah, but even that, like, those kind of innuendos for me is an issue. Come and tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, and it's so funny that we bring this up because I don't know if Tori remembers or not, but Tori and I had a little spat because I followed his boyfriend on Instagram.
Did.
And I was like, I said, wait, huh? Now, mind you, wait, let me tell you this.
I'm rolling my eyes, guys.
Okay, please roll them.
I'm rolling my eyes because you guys can't see me.
Like, there were no DMs exchanged. There was nothing. Torian had someone special in his life at that moment.
Someone's a little possessive.
And they had been together before we had met. And Tori and I have this thing where, we introduce, whatever. And it's like, hey, me and his boyfriend hit it off really good. Like, not like alone or anything like that. But I was like, oh my God, I really like him.
Like girlfriends, y'all kick
yeah,
in.
like
we were playing makeup.
Like, he was able to tell me things that I knew about Torian already. Like, yeah, Tori, you got to chill about, like, whatever. And we so happen, and Torian posts him all the time, at that point.
Posted.
Posted.
Past.
Past tense. But, and, we followed each other. It was a mutual thing. And we were like, what the hell? Speak on it, bitch.
So I just want to recognize the double standard that he's now speaking about, right?
Oh,
because on one hand, he said he does not like people following or talking to his man.
I didn't say follow
and don't
him.
do all of this with his man.
Don't
exchange numbers with his man, right?
I said exchange
Yet
numbers.
at the same time, he is following my man on social media. No, man.
We followed each other.
And I got in his ass too.
Okay.
Okay. Be ye very clear. I got in his ass as well. Okay.
We know you got in his ass, Torian.
For me, now that's a different kind of conversation. Now here we go out innuendo, right?
You left it open. I have to get it.
My thing was this: it is not about. It's what you said earlier, right? Not putting yourself in a position where that could take place, or where anything could be any potential
it's
thing
all about
can be
perception.
perceived in a certain way. So that was just where I was coming from. It had nothing to do with me not trusting you.
It had everything to do with that.
No, it didn't.
Felt like, because my thing is, it's not like we DM'd each other. It's not like it was a like for like. Like, we were just sitting and liking each other's pictures and stuff like that. And mind you, this person put out very racy photos, like jock straps and all that stuff.
All right now.
And I would dare never like not one of them. Okay,
but then it becomes so. I got to kind of side with Torian a bit, because then it becomes.
Bitch, I don't give a
what's
fuck.
the point? What's the point of following them if you're not going to like any pictures? You're not going to interact.
I didn't say any, but I am very cautious, right? If I'm liking a picture of this man in a G-string, like, I expect my cousin to be like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, whatever. But it, again.
But check with your man first, Torian.
Oh, I checked with him first, second, third, and last. But I also checked with Jay.
But I think we're kind of spending too much time on this topic, and we should go off into something else.
Anyhow.
I'm just saying. It was no love loss. It wasn't an issue that I needed. It wasn't an issue. It was something that I saw. It wasn't an issue. It was something that I saw that I felt the need to address. Did it change anything between you and I?
No, not now, but I
did. It change something then between you and I?
I felt that way, yeah. I think we didn't speak for a few weeks or months.
Oh, that was because you're doing, not my doing.
Okay.
Me, I don't know. I was fine.
I just, I think
Torian,
it was
you're mean.
I'm not mean.
It was the way that he asked. He said, bitch, what you doing following my man? And I was like...
Oop. And I oop.
I don't remember.
I was like, what are you
I'm not denying that.
bitch, I know you're not.
I'm also not affirming that because I don't remember.
So maybe it was the approach.
It wasn't
the actual.
It was more so like, huh? And like, bitch, what you doing following my man? Sounds like you don't trust me.
Right. It should be more of like a family friendly. Because I don't want you following my man. It's not. Right. Yeah. You were mean, Torian.
And if it would, and God knows I will never make that mistake again.
Because it
wasn't anything like and what Torian is not being honest about is he was ready to marry this person. He was bringing this person around in family functions and all that. Right? I follow so if you get married,
it's a part of the family.
If you get married to this person, I can't tag them in a picture. I can't,
You don't need to be friends to tag somebody.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. You can tag her. You can tag that.
You don't gotta be friends to tag them. It just won't. It won't.
All right, now for that little spat.
Well, bitch, I don't give a fuck about the tag. Okay. Thanks for tuning in to Catch My Bag podcast. We'll be back.
That was everything for that little spat.
I'm like, they about to really go back and forth.
It was it's so funny. I remember that though. I was like, wait.
And I sure did. Did. Own it.
That was nice for that little spat.
Right.
Okay.
What's up, guys? You're tuned in to Catch My Bag podcast.
Follow us on all social media sites at Catch My Bag Podcast.